What's going on, everybody? Matthew from therighttrader.com. Another video here today. We're going to be talking about Ethereum Classic. Super interesting news with the hash rate. And this is something that some people might overlook, but I think is a very bullish sign. Now, there's some very good reasons behind why this is happening. And I just want to give 30 seconds to give everybody a chance to join our live stream before we get into all the nitty-gritty details. So just stay patient while we wait for people to come join the live stream and talk about what's happening with Ethereum Classic. I know there's a lot of Ethereum Classic fans on this channel, and I want to make sure to keep you all updated when there's interesting news like this, which I would consider very good news. So we're going to be looking at what this means. We're also going to be looking at the chart of ETC. I'll remind you that this is a crypto that has still, as of right now, gone up massively compared to the low. So heavily outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum compared to the low they put in. And if we look at the hash rate, there are very, very interesting things going on. So I'm going to be diving into that as well in just a second. Now, we're going to look at the coin market cap rankings for Ethereum Classic right now at the 20th spot, which is very respectable. This is a good range to be in, right? This could easily climb towards the top 10, in my opinion. On top of that, I think that a price pump is due for Ethereum Classic, right? This is a coin that could instantly fly to $150 to $200 very, very quickly. And who knows, that might even happen when the Ethereum merge happens. The Ethereum merge is something that is actually gearing to look pretty bullish for Ethereum Classic, right? In fact, I'd say there's much more fear around Ethereum than Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic pretty much only stands to benefit from the merge due to the proof of work consensus algorithm that it runs on. And for that reason, right, Ethereum itself does have a greater risk of issues coming about because it's leaving proof of work for proof of stake, right? So all the miners are going to move over to Ethereum Classic and other proof of work coins. So there are a lot of risks with Ethereum, and Ethereum Classic is benefiting from that, right? In fact, this is one of the reasons why we got this big pump in the first place. And on top of that, if we look at the price right now, $32, that's a very respectable price point for Ethereum Classic, but there's more than meets the eye here, because if we look on the more detailed chart, what's really been happening is that Ethereum Classic overall, right, even since the last few months, is a crypto that's been very, very steady, right? Yes, we have fallen since the all-time high, but overall here, if we look more closely, right, we're pretty range bound. In fact, we're range bound between this I'd say $20 to $50 range, right? And that is very different from coins like even Bitcoin, which are literally, you know, basically near their lows right now. Bitcoin at 20,000 right now, flat pretty much. So it's very close to the low that it put in. Ethereum Classic is holding its gains as of right now, right? So it did hit around $12.70 at the low, but now we are up still 150%, and we actually peaked out at a 255% bounce. So those are crazy numbers, especially in this bear market where most cryptos are performing very badly. And just so you know, I'm not an Ethereum Classic maxi. I like Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. I think they both kind of serve different purposes. I do think that both of them will be successful and probably grow together long term. Ethereum Classic is going to be the one of choice, though, for proof of work mining. And a lot of people don't want to leave that consensus algorithm. So Ethereum Classic is going to be their coin for that. And Ethereum itself is working on different things, right? They're working on proof of stake. They have their own bullish things going on, like Ethereum name service, which I'm a big fan of. Those are .eth addresses like .com, but .eth at the end. And, you know, this thing in the bear market is also pushing major milestones, right? They're seeing more registrations and revenue than ever before. So that is bullish for Ethereum itself. And you can see that there's no reason for a whole war to go on between these two coins, right? And like I said, Ethereum Classic did outperform. Ethereum So if we look at what this is talking about here, Ethereum hash rate, which is basically the amount of miners and the computing power that's being put towards the proof of work algorithm, just hit a new all-time high for Ethereum Classic, right? That's in comparison to Ethereum hash power, which remains unchanged. Now, you need to keep in mind why that's the case, right? A lot of miners are already possibly stopping mining on Ethereum, moving over already to Ethereum Classic. So there's less of an incentive to mine right now on Ethereum, since they're gonna very soon move to proof of stake, but Ethereum Classic is benefiting from that tremendously. Now, if you look at the chart here, I put Ethereum hash rate versus Ethereum Classic hash rate. Might not seem like much of a difference, but if we go over to the logarithmic chart, you're going to see what I'm talking about now. So this is, you know, if we look at the last year, for example, right, more recently, they were both pretty steady. In fact, Ethereum's hash rate was actually increasing a bit, but now Ethereum's hash rate has basically flattened. Well, it dropped and then flattened, right? And that literally coincided with Ethereum Classic's massive jump since July 2022 in its hash rate, right? In fact, we went from 20 to 30 here on, no, sorry, 20 to 46 here on this chart for the hash rate. So yes, in terms of the pure amount of numbers, we still are a big ways off from Ethereum, right? So you can see the difference here in terms of the actual amount of hash rate, but the increase is very, very impressive for Ethereum Classic, right? And it's showing no signs of stopping. If we look at, you know, like I said, go to the logarithmic chart, we can look at the last 3 months. This is on a steady uptrend, right? And this is in the bear market as well. So just really, really interesting to look at. You know, we can compare this with some of the other coins and see what's going on. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put Bitcoin and Litecoin here. Bitcoin is so high, so much higher in terms of hash rate that the chart is not making sense. You need to put the logarithmic chart to see what's going on. Bitcoin's has been very steady, in fact, increasing a bit. But if we look here, Ethereum Classic still impressive increase, right? So you could play around and see how this is moving around for the different cryptos. But what is for sure is that Ethereum's Classic hash rate is indeed skyrocketing. And that is just kind of the hint, in my opinion, that we're going to see a huge price pump follow, right? Because hash rate does have somewhat of a correlation to the price typically, right? You can just look at Bitcoin's hash rate since the beginning, how much it went up. And of course, you know, as this hash rate increased, the price increased as well, right? Because the network becomes more valuable, more secure. So it's all correlated basically. So this gives you an idea of what could happen with Ethereum Classic if we keep going on a huge trajectory upside for the hash rate, right? That's going to be a big deal long term for the network and how it's perceived by investors and users alike. So really, really good news in my opinion, and basically just a confirmation, right, of what we've been kind of seeing for Ethereum Classic. We're seeing people moving over to proof of work, people who don't want to support ETH 2.0, right? And we've seen major mining companies such as Ethermine and Antpool that have actually said that they were going to stop mining Ether altogether and move to Ethereum Classic. In fact, Antpool, right, one of the biggest mining companies in the world, said it's dedicating $10 million in resources towards the Ethereum Classic ecosystem. And that is kind of really, right, what I think is what we should be paying attention to here. When you see these massive top 10 miners switch to, you know, switch cryptocurrencies like that, there's a reason behind that. And that means that they believe that that cryptocurrency will probably stick around and probably do very good, right? The higher the price, the better it is for the miners. So that's how it works. In terms of market cap, Ethereum Classic right now, right around $4.4 billion. I think that's a pretty nice area in terms of the upside potential for Ethereum Classic, right? If we're comparing it to some of the other cryptos out there, and Ethereum Classic does really start skyrocketing in terms of high hash rate and usage, like I said, kind of crawling up into the top 10, this could easily become a 10, 20, $30 billion coin very, very easily, right? And of course, sky's the limit. It depends how many people move over to the network, how many people use it, but people are already starting to do that. So we're seeing kind of the confirmation. We're getting that proof there. We actually have Brandon C, regular viewer of the live stream, saying he mines ETC. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Let us know how it's going for you in the comments down below. And if any of you have any question about, you know, the merge or Ethereum Classic, let me know down in the comments below. I'd gladly answer your questions. In terms of the price chart itself, right, like I said, we do have this very tight range. We're still downtrending a bit. Yes, we could fall a bit lower, but I think that we are going to break out sooner or later out of this range. And you know, now we have quite a bit of a base put in. I don't really see this going lower than $15 or $20 again. And anytime we break above the purple downtrend line, and especially above the $50 level, I think we could see $150, $200 to even $500 very, very quickly thereafter. So this is probably one of the coins that moves the fastest in the market. We saw it back during this pump back here, and you know, it's actually held most of those gains as of right now, right? We're still up. If we're taking the previous bear market low and now where we are, we're still up 680%. So this is actually a coin that has performed very, very well over time. We have coins that have been around for a similar amount of time, like Litecoin, but Litecoin, right, is a coin that has just stayed too flat historically, right? Yes, we got a few pumps, but it's very, very slow, very, very flat. Ethereum Classic, when it pumps hard, and that's why I'm asking all of you, you know, what do you think about this? What do you think is going to happen to Ethereum Classic? Do you think we're going to get that massive price pump? You know, I've seen price targets of $1,000 plus for Ethereum Classic, and I do think that could happen long term if we really see the network usage go up enough. But I'm just interested to hear what you think. You know, are you long on ETC? Do you own any ETC? Would you ever feel safe shorting ETC? I mean, I think this is probably one of the riskiest coins to short due to how strong it pumps usually. I mean, even here, while we were downtrending, right, this thing got 2 100% plus pumps. Actually, maybe even more than that. It looks like we got 3 100% price pumps since we started downtrending here. So that hasn't happened on Bitcoin, that hasn't happened on Ethereum, and I don't think that's happened on most of the top 100 coins, right? That's pretty unique to Ethereum Classic. There's also large funds that are invested in Ethereum Classic, such as Grayscale. In fact, Ethereum Classic is one of their biggest single coin funds. So like I said, take advantage of the live stream, you know, ask me any questions. I'd greatly appreciate any super chats if you want to support the channel and support the live streams. The more support I get, the more I'll be making these live streams for you. So any support is greatly appreciated, even if it's just a like. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, leave a comment. And overall, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully you found it insightful, and I will be seeing you very soon for yet another cryptocurrency live stream. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and have a great day. I'll be seeing you soon. Have a good day.